now watching Compton BRICC TV. Let's get to the content.
Yo, what up? It's Compton BRICC with Compton BRICC TV, and we back with the content. But before we get to the content, man, like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel. If you're new, hit that notification bell so you can catch every video when we drop them. Man, BRICC Baby has called home from the federal prison, and he got a message. It seems like he's trying to aware the youth out there, and it just seems like he's trying to aware anybody about what he's going through and the phases and turns that he's challenged with right now in his new lifestyle that he's living right now. He was just out enjoying his life to the fullest, but now, whoo, man, y'all seen what happened when we went down there to that federal building a couple of days ago. It wasn't a nice sight. It wasn't a nice sight. You could feel the energy up in that building. You could feel the energy around that place. It just felt good to be free. Now, in this video right here, BRICC Baby, he always talking in codes. Well, since he's been in here, I should say he's been talking in codes. He's not trying to say the wrong thing. And I don't know what he's talking about. We seen the video that Loose Cannon wife put out. I believe it was yesterday, and then she re-put it back up, I believe, today, to where Loose Cannon was going off on BRICC Baby. I guess it was an old recording with him, Whack, and 600. All of them was having some words about BRICC Baby. Now, in this video, I don't know if BRICC Baby might have got wind of his people letting him know, hey, man, they talking about you. But one thing for sure, two things for certain. In this clipping right here, you don't hear Loose Cannon in the video. So we don't know what's going on with these two, but let's check out this video that Loose Cannon put out a couple minutes ago. Let's go.
Hey man, top of the clock. I don't know what time it is, man, but when y'all get to this, make sure y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. Don't be late. You know, we reporting live from NDC, man. They gotta be downtown. I'm so close to home, but so far away, man. Like in these cages, but it ain't nothing. It's the brick, not the trick. Can't bend the phone for nothing, man. I just want to let niggas know that no good deed go unpunished. I seen a man give his all to his wife and his kids before and still get treated like a woman. I seen a young boy do it up for his hood, and they still crash him like a dummy. Shit, Scottie Pippen, Ada Jordan, and 6 rings and made less than Tony Kukoc. You know, what I'm saying is, if it ain't blood, don't love nothing.
This call is from a federal.
Sounds to me what he's saying is everybody that he thought was down with him, everybody that he showed love to in a time like this, they not showing love to him. Now, we just seen a No Jumper interview with Young and Hefe, 600, Lush, and Whack 100. And it seems like the show will go on. The show will continue with you or without you. All the work that you put in at No Jumper, you're no longer there. Now you're reporting live from MDC. I don't know why y'all still on these phone calls, man. It's just, I don't know, man. It seems like this might be the place for y'all to be at, because y'all just don't get it. Y'all would not stop loading content to the internet in such a time like this. And people say, man, why did you do that yesterday? Why did you send them people that money? Man, because I'm like, right now we're using the content, so he will be getting another check because I'm using the content. But that don't mean I'm not gonna tell it how I've been telling it. You know, I might crack a joke on them every now and then. I might get on their ass every now and then. That don't mean I'm going to stop the shit. It just means that, you know, we're using it. But listen what these people are saying. Listen what he's saying. Is Adam 22 looking out for him? Who's looking out for these people right now as they giving a family money? I seen something with Sharp where they said that he didn't get his last check. Sharp talked to BRICC Baby's wife, his girlfriend, whatever she might be. I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend, but Sharp said he haven't got his last check, and they ain't voiding his phone calls. Is that true? This is I don't know. You know, Sharp got his issues with No Jumper, so he could be putting a 10 on the 2, and he could be fabricating stories for content. Who knows? But listen what this guy is saying.
And you get blocked off like that, man. You understand me? This shit is leaky, but hey, I'm terrified of the genocide, but that ain't really what's going on, man. Look, what I'm saying is if it ain't blood, then don't love nothing, man. These streets gonna eat you up and shit you out. They got the cost of nothing. You'll never be able to understand, or better yet, digest the mind games being played if you ignore that feeling in your stomach. Listen, they say it was too much cribbing on that marathon he was running. Yeah, they went against a soldier for a rodent that touched a young woman. That's when he knew that he didn't have nothing coming, man.
Whoa, what is he talking about right there? Let's rewind that back. Let's go back a little bit. Let's just see what he's saying right there. Let's go back and rewind that.
Nothing, don't love nothing, man. These streets gonna eat you up and shit you out. They got the cost of nothing. You'll never be able to understand, or better yet, digest the mind games being played if you ignore that feeling in your stomach. Listen, they say it was too much cribbing on that marathon he was running. Yeah, they went against a soldier for a rodent that touched a young woman.
Woo! Wow. Some bars right there. Yeah, man. Yeah, you went against what you knew that you was not supposed to go against. Now you sitting back, you thinking and you seeing it. He said they went against the soldier for a rodent that touched a young woman. What do y'all think he mean in the chat? Let me get y'all thoughts on what he's saying on that metaphor right there. But yeah, man, the streets will eat you up. They will eat you up. And you knew, you said you felt it in your stomach, but you still went against it. It was a whole lot of tripping on that marathon. Yeah, it was a whole lot of tripping on that marathon. You knew when you was on this podcast, a lot of the stuff that you was doing, you knew you was doing wrong. But you caught up in that world, you off them drugs, and you own one, and everybody that's around you, they just using you for you just content, homie. I wouldn't even say they using you. You content, they paying you for a service, and you played yourself out of position.
That's when he knew that he didn't have nothing coming, man. Hey, man, listen, I just want to let y'all know, man, them streets is the federal 50-50 yard, man. You ain't got to have nothing. You ain't even got to have a button, man. They gonna lock you down forever, man. You understand me? But no, listen, man. I'm terrified of the black genocide. He
said the streets is a 50-50 yard. You ain't got to have nothing. They gonna lock you down. Basically, what he's saying is everybody on the internet basically throwing them under the bus. A lot of people, like I said the other day, content. We got the content. Is not content. This stuff not content. This is people's lives that's on the line. Where they say, well, Rock, they put themselves in that position. They can't blame nobody but themselves. They went on there self-snitching on themselves. So why should we feel some type of way about them? They put it. They brought this amongst themselves. So we gonna do what we on the internet to do, cover the content. That's what y'all calling it, content. But now he's saying, BRICC, baby, if you listening to him, the streets is a 50-50 yard. Yeah, they telling on me out there. Well, you told on yourself. You told on yourself, homie. You know what I'm saying? People ain't doing nothing but going off the shit that you didn't already got on the internet. You put this shit on this internet.
Site, man. Just look at all the names they got down right there, man. Pay attention, man. They won't free Diddy with $1 billion, man. They won't free nobody out this motherfucker, man. Welcome on to Pooh Shiesty, man. And you already know what's going on. Everybody that's down, man. Keep your
Well, you was on the streets when Diddy got locked up. Y'all covered content on No Jumper when Diddy got locked up. Diddy is a billionaire. And you knew that he couldn't get out of jail. So if you knew that he couldn't get out the feds and you was still on the internet uploading the stuff that you was uploading, what made you thought when you got caught up, or if you thought you would get caught up, even if you didn't think you would get caught up, just knowing that the possibility is still there, what made you think that you was bigger than the program? What made you think that you could do better than Diddy? You ain't got Diddy's money. Diddy can't even get up out of there. Diddy ass in there stuck too.
Yo, head up, nigga, chin up, chest out, nigga. You gonna stand on what you stand on regardless, man. This live from the feds, man. Tell them to free the kid, man. You know what I'm saying? They turned down $1 million, nigga, over some bullshit. Look, man, but you already know what to do, man. We all in this together.
They ain't turned down $1 million. They don't want your $1 million. They don't want Diddy's $1 billion. That ain't what they want. They don't want your money. They want your black ass. That's what they want. They don't want your money. They want your life. Yeah, they want your life. You keep your money. They want your ass off the streets, and every other nigga that get their ass up in there, they want them niggas off the streets. Yeah, you niggas only one getting these RICOs. Like they say, the KKK ain't got no RICOs. Yeah, they want your ass, not your money, Mr. Black Man.
Man, y'all free to BRICC. Y'all come support, buy the merch. Y'all go up to Awful Lot of Concert. We gonna have a mask up there. And you see that heart right there with the dollar sign, man. Y'all hit that button, man. Donations, whatever, man. You just said they left the kids out there with nothing. It's so crazy. Hey,
they didn't leave the kids out there with nothing. You left the kids out there with nothing. You left the kids out there with nothing. They didn't leave the kids out there with nothing. It's not their responsibility to say, hey, we fist to go over here and take care of BRICC's kids. And I'm letting y'all know right now, y'all get some major time, man. Them girls is fist to move on and go find them somebody that's going to be there for them. They going to move on. That's over with. Some going to stay down, but they going to move on. And you got to stand tall like a G. Stand tall like a gangster. Take that on the chin. Ride it out. And take accountability for what you put yourself in. Nobody's perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to sit here like I'm just the perfect nigga in the world. Nah, none of us perfect. But when we put ourselves in these positions, just take accountability, ride that shit out, man, and bounce back. That's all you could do, huh?
man, we ain't even finna go into it, but it's the BRICC, not the trick. Don't be late, man. You know what I'm saying? The motherfucker out here, I was outside gambling every day, man. I ain't want nothing but fun for my life, man. You know what I'm saying? They make a nigga look like a demon off of entertainment, man. What happened to freedom of speech? What happened to your amendments, man? What happened to the first 10 amendments? I ain't gonna cry about it, though.
That don't matter. None of them rights, none of that shit don't matter. When they want you, they gonna come and get you. It's your job to get away. It's their job to catch you. All that shit you was talking, nah, man. When you telling the truth on here, ain't no amendment rights and all. Nigga, y'all niggas on here talking about real goddamn crimes. What the fuck you mean? Rights. When your ass is talking about real crimes.
He did. It's the BRICC, not the trick, man. Y'all go run it up for a nigga, man. It's all we got, man. You did.
Yeah, we gonna leave it at that, man. What y'all think about this conversation, man? I want y'all to dissect it. What do y'all think about it? Leave y'all thoughts in the chat, in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. What I think about it, man, I just think that it's a fucked up situation. I think when we get on this internet, homie, like we keep saying, there's no need to even keep saying this shit over and over and over. You know what I'm saying? You got to just be careful what you're doing and be careful with the people that you're jumping on here with, because some of these people is working. Some of these people is hot as a firecracker. Some of these people got you pulling you up on podcasts because the police done told them niggas to ask y'all these questions. Yeah, we got a whole line of questions, and the only way that we know they going to talk, they not going to talk to us, but they definitely will get in front of these microphones and tell everything. So listen, we need you to tell. We're going to lock your ass up too. Listen what the hell I'm telling you. Go in there and tell them niggas and that these questions right here, we need these on recording. That's what's going on. A lot of these people is working for them people on these podcast shows, man. And they got them asking y'all some crazy questions to come back and twist y'all up. It's Compton Rick Rock with Compton Rick Rock TV. Going to the next one. Like, comment, share, and subscribe to the channel, Compton Rick Rock TV. Also, hit that notification bell and catch every video when I drop.